shouldn't know. I got secrets.
Good morning, Stephanie Kammerman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's Daily Dark Pool Whisper for Tuesday, January 21st, 2020. Hope everybody had a fantastic 3-day weekend, rested up, because I have a feeling today is going to be a great day to trade. I just want to let you know of these dark pool prints that came in on Friday. We had a very, very big level on the SPY, 10.5 of those late prints. Those are those sneaky ones that we definitely pay attention to, the heavy levels. And you can see 10.5 million. That's a very heavy level. The level before that, that was really the biggest, was this 319 level. See this 319.51. So we do have a big level here. We had a lot of real-time prints that came in as well. Highly unusual. 330.79 in that area. We had higher 331.11, 331.68, and 331.79. Well, guess what? We are below all of those prints. Yes, they are above us right now. I don't know where we're going to close, but if we stay below them and start making lower lows, yep, looks like the big boys are selling at the top. But this is the key level to watch today. Okay, we'll see how we close today. Bullish above 332, and the next big level below us is 330. So I'm using that. Yeah, if they're selling, we should break below 330. All right, it looks like an evening star possible pattern is happening. Let's go to the E-minis. Bullish above 33.20, bearish below 33.0750. We'll go to the Russell. We're going to be bullish above 169. And we did have some real-time prints on Friday as well, 168.99 and then 170.55. So that's a big spread. So a lot of times I do retracements to print trades and so forth. So if we do break above 169, we could have a possible retracement to the upper one, but we do have a dark cloud cover candle right here. Yep, that's a bearish candlestick pattern, by the way. I love when I combine the prints with the patterns. In fact, I did a workshop quite a few years ago on that. Bullish above 169, bearish below 167.50. Let's go to the QQQs. QQQs, we're going to be bullish above 223.50 and bearish below 221.50. Let's go to the NASDAQ futures. Hey there, Anna, this is for you. Bullish above 91.65 and bearish below 91.20. I just got a tweet from somebody that said, what do you do in between your bullish above and bearish below levels? What's the answer, guys? What do we do? Nothing. No, go have breakfast, go for a walk, put an alert in. Yeah, it's a no trading zone unless we do see some price action. You know, if a big print comes in or we do happen to see somebody big loading on the bid or the offer, yeah, and that's where eye training, that's where, you know, all that good stuff comes in. But for the most part, don't do anything, okay? There's a reason I put those levels, and trust me, they're going to protect you most of the time, and you're going to be happy you followed them. Sure, there's going to be sometimes, hey, if I would have entered early, I would have got a better trade, but there's a reason. There's support, resistance, the pivots, there's a print there, there's a major level that I know computers are buying and selling, so I do my best to try to help you avoid that bad stuff, okay? So the Dow futures, we're going to be bullish above 29.250, bearish below 29.170. Let's go to oil futures. Yeah, let's open this up here a little bit. All right, CL, we're going to be bullish above 58.20 all the way up here, and the reason I picked that was because we had massive volume. Look at that, this spike right here. Yeah, so I really wanted to be above that. And bearish below 57.70. If we do start to turn down from here, Yep, that would be bearish. Let's move on to the gold futures. These guys were wild last night. Yeah, gold did not want to stay up this morning, so got to just go by the levels. Bullish above 1565 all the way up here. Yep, and we're going to be bearish below 1552.50. All right, that's my bear below. Now let's move on to individual stocks. Just put my oil back there. Okay, JD. Yeah, JD.com. We had massive prints on this one. 40, 40, and 40.57. A lot of pre-market volume this morning. And yep, they are selling. We went up to test it on Friday. You see that? Look at the high of the day, you guys. This is it. This is what I talk about when I say they're going to go up, test the prints, and see if they want to sell more. And the answer was yes, because we closed below it. If we would have closed higher, then that would have been bullish. But the fact that we did not and it stopped there, yeah, it pretty much tells us they were selling. Confirmation today, though. The fact that it's down, we're below the 8 EMA finally. And we're ready to move on down to our targets on this one. I'm actually currently in this trade, by the way. If you're in the Java pit, you might have followed me into it. But we are bullish above 40.60, bearish below 38.75. If you're not in it yet, watch that level. Those are massive prints. Takes a while, you know, for them to sell everything that they want at the top. Let's go to TCOM, which I'm sorry about that. I put Trip. It's trip.com. And when I was typing it out this morning, but I did a correction. TCOM, we are going to be bullish above 35.50. And that's a retracement trade. You know, if you look at this daily chart, yeah, it's really, you know, dropped quite a bit. It's actually right on the VWAP on the daily chart. That's where most of the volume has happened this year. And that's a powerful springboard. Yep, they'll probably pop it up. But I'm going to pick this 35.50 to be bullish above. And I'm going to pick this bearish below 34.40 for a movement down. What I do like to watch, though, remember, is that 15 exponential moving average on a 5-minute chart. It's the dotted line, green line on my chart. After the first 15 minutes, if we're below it, it's usually a drop and drop lower. If we go above it after the first 15 minutes, it's usually a drop and pop scenario, but this is not looking good. In fact, we up thrusted. See how they pulled it up to 35? High volume. This is the test on lower volume. Yeah, Wyckoff, bearish. Bearish pattern right there. Okay, so let's go to AMD. That's the next one. AMD, we are going to be bullish above 51. And thanks, Paul, for helping me out with that one. And bearish below 50 for AMD. We've had pretty big prints, right? So I use 50. It's a major level, but I put retracement to dark pool. That's 49.77 is an old print. You really want to see how it reacts if it does go down there. Okay, is it going to bounce? If it does, they still want to buy there. If not, they don't want to buy there, and we usually go lower. So let's go to BLDP. That's our next one. Bullish above 1150. Okay, 1150. And we're going to be bearish below 11 for BLDP. Tesla, I know my traders love trading this one. Tesla bullish above 520. Already went out and hit 2 targets. Oops, there should have been a decimal point right here. Yep, and I put this out earlier. As soon as I get them done, just in case you want to day trade them, pre-market trade them. And so 525, watch the second test of 525. You can see the chart of the daily. There's nothing ahead. Yeah, I really love this setup this morning. So watch 525 for your next entry. Yeah, let it break up. So, you know, the computers are programmed to sell at those $5 increments. Also buy when they're coming down to them. Those are the strongest. So let's go to Beyond. Beyond, bullish above 114 and bearish below 109.50. All right, watch those levels. A lot of pre-market volume for Beyond. Let's go to Apple. Apple, we are going to be bullish above 318. The reason I picked 318 is the pivot is right around that 317.50 level. Normally I would have picked that level, but because John Person put his pivot there, I gotta know that computers are going to be selling, and I try to want to avoid that whiplash for you guys. So that's why I picked the 318 level. And actually, let me show you. Those of you that may not have it on your chart, go ahead, it's free. Put it on, Thinkorswim. Person's pivots, he's amazing. There we go. See what I'm talking about? 317.49, and then we have the Camarilla right there. So that's why we want to be bullish. There's our beautiful easy trade to the upside, and there's our trade to the downside. Let me just put this back. Now I've shared all my secrets with you. Almost. All right, so Apple, we're going to be bearish below 316. Let's go to Bank of America. We had a 5 million print, 34.77. Guess what? We're below it, and that's bearish. We've also had mega prints on XLF, and we're still teetering on those, though. Yeah, we haven't quite moved yet. But BAC, bearish below 34.40 today, and bullish only if we go above the prints, 34.83. Let's go to GLD. Yeah, gold been all over the place. Bullish above 147, bearish below 145.80. And TLT, mega 6.6 million print. Is money going into bonds? Well, we are just on that print right now. The suspense is killing me on this trade. But we're going to be uber bullish if we break and stay above really that 140 level. I'm going to just show you this weekly chart. Today it's 139, and as long as we stay above the prints, this is more of a swing trade for me. But you see this wedge? Yeah, bond wedge on the weekly chart. So really above 140, the coast is clear. Below 136. So those are really key. Definitely keep your eye. This is going to be a big mover. And there you have it. Those are your whispers for January 21st. Until next time, happy trading, everybody.
No thinking, that's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.